It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Three are the proverbial graybeards of the coaches, and two very good programs. But the both teams. What we got today is we have a battle between two teams that are really searching for consistency. As you mentioned, the Irish 3 in a row. This is their second 3-game losing streak of the season, and they've been sandwiched between two-game winning streaks. And the Bulldogs have won 2 straight after losing 2 straight, which came after winning 3 straight, which came after losing 3 straight. So, basically the Irish are hoping to start building some kind of momentum, while Hopewell is just hoping that this latest mini win streak is the start of something big. Both teams are coming off 1-run games against really good teams. Notre Dame dropping a 3-2 decision in Northern Burlington. And as you mentioned, Jeffrey Blake, a one-man wrecking crew in the Bulldogs game against Steiner. Look, the Irish have gotten strong pitching this year, which we expected, 3.09 ERA, but the hitting still hasn't come around, which we haven't expected. The Irish only with a 274 team average, and we got Chase Burrows taking the mound today. Chase is 2-1. His lone loss came in that game against Northern Burlington when he allowed 2 unearned runs in relief in the 6th inning. So he's been pretty lights out. 1.75 ERA in 16 innings, and he's a contact pitcher. He struck out 12, only walked 2. So Hopewell better come out swinging because he's going to be around the plate. And I don't know if Hopewell's what their game plan is, but I would think it's let's come out and get our hacks against this guy because he's going to throw strikes. Now Burrows has been solid, but he needs some offensive support. The Irish have gotten just 14 hits, and you mentioned they were outscored 16-4. 14 hits and 4 runs during this current losing streak. So they really got to, get that turned around a little bit. Notre Dame's going to be facing the junior right-hander, Blake Echternacht, and he's been a solid second starter to Jeffrey Blake. Echternacht 1-2 in his 3 starts. And he's coming off a rough outing against Hamilton where he lasted only 3 innings. He got some defensive lapses behind him in that one, too. But he's got some pretty good stats, too. He's got a 2.80 ERA, 23 strikeouts in 15 innings. He's only given up 7 walks, Mike. So that's a nice ratio, 3 strikeouts to every 1 walk. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. But Burrows has his work cut out for him. Notre Dame's not hitting. Hopewell is. They're batting .334 as a team, and they're averaging just a shade under 10 runs per game. Now, at the game you guys did the other day, they were held in check by Steiner's Mason Grant, except for Blake. Echternacht and Blake, they're not only the team's top pitchers, they're also their top hitters, averaging .414 and .400 respectively. 6 other regulars hitting all over 300s. So this team can rake. Burrows needs to stay away from the big inning. The Bulldogs can explode at any moment. They've scored in double figures 3 times this year. So I guess, it comes down to, can Notre Dame find its offense against a good pitcher? Can Hopewell stay hot against an equally fine pitcher? We're going to find out shortly, buddy boy.
That we will, my friend. Today's game on WBCB is presented by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, the New Jersey Education Association, Notre Dame High School, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trenton Thunder, Vlasic and Cassidy, Attorneys at Law, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Jammer Doors and Windows, all proud to bring you today's coverage on the WBCB Sports Network. It's the 4-6 Irish against the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs, riding a 2-game win streak back at 6-5 on the year for Hopewell Valley as they turn to Blake Echternacht on the bump today. As Fish alluded to, a 1-2 record for Echternacht. Let's introduce you to the starting lineups for today's contest. First for Joe Drulis' Irish of Notre Dame. Leading things off out in right field is Antonio Friedman. Batting second and playing second is Nate Jones. In the 3 spot, the designated hitter hitting for Chase Burrows today, Justin Prekop. Dom Vizzoni in the cleanup spot over at third base. Jamie Duffy bats fifth and plays first. Nick DiPalma from behind the dish now out in center field for the Irish. He bats sixth. In the 7th spot is Connor Dunn out in left field. Batting eighth, the shortstop TJ Magliazzo, and Danny Katrupi, the backstop, rounds out the lineup. Katrupi, a rather new addition to this Irish lineup of late, Fish, and he's been delivering at the plate of late. A tough loss against Northern Burlington and the tough 3-game losing streak, as we mentioned, but against Hightstown, coming up with an RBI double in that game. He's been a nice presence in the lineup being instituted during this season, as the Irish have been without Jack Saker behind the dish for the season, a St. Joe's commit that's been a kind of a big loss for them this year. It could definitely help offensively at the plate for a team that's been struggling, which typically is not the MO for Notre Dame. When you talk about Notre Dame baseball in Mercer County, it's offense and pitching, and so far they've gotten the pitching, but the bats have yet to erupt like we have seen in years past.
Absolutely, yeah, they're not hitting that great, and they also had a few fielding lapses, too, that have cost them. The game we saw them against Lawrence, some errors hurt them there. And as I mentioned, Burrows in relief gave up 2 unearned runs in the 6th inning to Northern Burlington, and that was the difference in a 3-2 loss. So, you got to have all 3 facets of the game working. You need pitching, you need hitting, and you need defense. And Notre Dame's got the one. They actually have the most important one, but that becomes a little less important when you're not getting the hits to back them up and the fielding to back them up. And, Hopewell has gotten the pitching as well. Hopewell's pitching isn't quite top to bottom as good as Notre Dame's is, but Hopewell's still got a pretty good staff. And, again, they've been hitting the heck out of the ball, which they've been doing, several years now. They've always got some big time bats in that lineup. But what is wrong with Saker? What is he injured?
That I was not able to inquire about with either of the coaches. I'll have to ask them about that at another time and see what exactly is the reason he hasn't been able to play yet this year. He's been very active with the team in pregame and stuff like that, but have not seen him suit up yet this year for the Irish.
That's a shame. I mean, we're missing some pretty big stars in the CVC with Jack Gill over at Steiner and Saker and, a few others out there. So that's kind of a shame. But, injuries are part of the game. You got to deal with them. So,
well, let's introduce you to the starting lineup defensively for Hopewell Valley. In the outfield from left to right, A.J. Adamick in left field, Owen Lengel in center, Brandon Hoppy in right field, at third base Jaden Shin, at shortstop Jeffrey Blake, at second base Jacob Shin, at first base John Michael Vlasic, Ryan Ottebre behind the dish, and Blake Echternacht on the bump for Hopewell Valley. Just seconds away from the Bulldogs taking the field and honoring America here from the home of the Bulldogs at Hopewell Valley High School. We'll step aside as we do so here on WBCB. It's the Irish and the Bulldogs coming up next on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Postgame firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Today's game also presented by John M. Vlasic Jr., founder of Vlasic & Cassidy, attorneys at law in Hamilton Township, and one of New Jersey's top-rated attorneys and certified as a civil trial attorney specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, employment matters, and class action litigation. For more information, call 609-599-3400. Vlasic & Cassidy. Hope you enjoy today's game. And as always, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Well, Blake Echternack finishing up his warm-up pitches. We'll remind you again how the Irish will start off this afternoon offensively. Antonio Friedman, the right fielder, lead things off, followed by the second baseman Nate Jones and the DH Justin Prekop, the first three for the Irish. Followed by Prekop will be Dom Vizzoni, Jamie Duffy, Nick DePalma, Connor Dunn, TJ Magliazzo, and Danny Katrupi. The remaining 1 through 9 for the Irish of Notre Dame. Defensively, again, for the Bulldogs, Yadamek in left, Langle in center, Hoppy in right, Shin at third, Blake at short, Jacob Shin at second, J.M. Vlasic at first, Echternack on the bump, and Ryan Ottebre behind the plate.
Excuse me.
Friedman makes his way to the plate, stepping in from the right side.
Cool day here in Pennington, but so far not a lot of breeze. A little windy, but not much.
First pitch fastball gets the zone. No balls and 1 strike, and we are underway.
Friedman doing a great job in the leadoff spot. 333 average with 8 walks. 8 walks and 9 hits. So he's doing a nice job getting on base for them.
Friedman comes up empty on the swing attempt. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes.
Leaves an Irish 10 runs scored.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 1 out for Echternack as he sets down Friedman swinging for 1 away.
That's what you call pounding the strike zone, Mike. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes.
This is Nate Jones, the second baseman for Joe Drulis' Irish. Jones leading the team in average on the season.
Yeah.
An impressive start to the year, a long ball on the year as well.
Well, actually, the stats I have, Duffy's leading them in average.
Duffy is now?
Yeah, 364.
It's a 1-0 count to Jones as he spits on one in the dirt.
Yeah, Jones is at 333. We keep throwing out these 333 averages, and you're thinking, how can they not be hitting good? But after the top 3, it tails off.
Tardy on the fastball as Jones evens the count at 1 apiece.
Tardy?
Yes.
I haven't heard that word since elementary school. Richard, you're tardy.
1-1 breaking ball misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Irish second baseman.
That pitch looked pretty good.
Justin Prekop in the on-deck circle, the DH this afternoon. 2-1 on the way. Ripped on a line, and that'll drop into center field, and it'll get by the center fielder as well. This should be extra bases. It's going to roll pretty deep out there. Jones being waved around second. He's on his way to third. Cutoff throw from Blake is not in time as Jones holds third base. A runner in scoring position with 1 down for the Irish.
Well, Owen Langle took a chance, tried to make a circus catch there, and when you take a chance, you're either going to be a hero or it's going to get by you for extra bases. And
how would you score that?
Oh, I'd give him a triple.
Triple?
I don't think, he dove and tried to make a great catch, and it got by him. I wouldn't give him an error on that.
First pitch to Prekop, off speed, dropped in for the first strike.
I mean, if he let it drop and played it as a single and it bounced by him, I'd give him a 2-base error.
Sure.
But on that, he sold out, and it didn't happen that time.
1-0 gets the upper outside corner of the zone, or the 0-1, excuse me. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes. Prekop in a hole here. Jones on third after the triple. The 0-2, up and outside with the heater. Good waste pitch from Echternack.
And this is the way the Irish have been scuffling. They'd really like to break out on top here and get a run in his first inning, give Burrows something to work with.
The 1-2, missing with the back foot breaking ball. Counts even at 2 apiece.
I'll tell you, Lingle didn't come. He came pretty close to coming up with that ball out there.
He did. That was close. I thought that was for sure dropping in and almost had to eat my words. Langle, a valiant effort out there in center field. 2-2 inside, and the count is now full. From no balls and 2 strikes to a full count, Precop's battled all the way back.
Kept nibbling, tried to get him to chase something, nibbled himself into a full count.
Couple of RBIs in the season for Precop. Swings and misses at the elevated fastball. Second out of the inning, second strikeout for Echternack. 2 down and a runner on third. This is Dom Vizzoni.
That's what you call coming back after you throw 3 straight balls. Vizzoni at 276.
Vizzoni 4 RBIs on the season. Here with 2 away, the first pitch. Breaking ball turned on and down for a knock into left. The Irish will strike first. It's a 2-out RBI single off the bat of Dom Vizzoni and a 1-0 Notre Dame lead.
That's big. That's what you call picking up your teammate. You know, Precop doesn't get the run home with one out from third, and Vizzoni comes up, first pitch swinging, lines that single in the left field to, 2-out hits are always massive.
2 hits and a run to show for it for Notre Dame, and hoping to not be done. Here's Jamie Duffy looking at a fastball on the outside part at the knees, 0-1.
Nobody happy, besides Vizzoni, nobody's happier about that hit than Justin Precop. Maybe Chase Burrows.
Duffy sends this one in the air to right field. Going to be a tough play. Hoppy comes in and slides to complete the catch.
Nice play.
Slicing ball towards the right field line. Duffy got good wood on it.
Yeah, I don't think he thought it was slicing as much as it was and had to really get after it at the end there and go to his knees and reach out to pluck it. It's a nice play.
The Irish strike for a run on 2 hits. They strand a man. 1-0 Notre Dame in front, as we'll see Chase Burrows for the first time this afternoon.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Tyler DiLorenzo, former outstanding hockey player and 2012 graduate of Notre Dame High School, invites all his Mercer County friends to visit him at his great restaurant, DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, in nearby Levittown. Tyler is a third-generation pie maker and owner of DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, and carrying on the tradition his great-grandparents started back in Trenton's Chambersburg section in 1938, featuring their iconic Trenton tomato pie. Come visit DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in Levittown and enjoy their tasty soups and sandwiches made famous by Tyler's grandfather, Big Rick. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is in the Vermilion Square at 8919 New Falls Road in nearby Levittown. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 9 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, noon to 9, closed on Mondays, and they do catering in Mercer and Bucks counties. Player of the game today will take home a gift certificate to DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza.
That makes
as well as the Italian People's Bakery. Owen Langle, Jaden Shin, and Jeffrey Blake, the first 3 due up for Ken Harrison's Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Brandon Hoppy, Blake Echternack, Jacob Shin, J.M. Vlasic, Ryan Ottebre, and Brian Tooley rounding out the lineup for Hopewell Valley. Chase Burrows winds and fires a changeup that misses low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Langle.
Burrows, I guess what you call a crafty lefty.
A low liner into center field past the outstretched glove of Nate Jones. And a leadoff knock for Owen Langle has the Bulldogs in business to start their half of the first.
Absolutely. Owen Langle stays hot. Came in at 317.
Jaden Shin steps in from the left side with a runner aboard and nobody out.
He's 316, 1 point behind.
Burrows, the lefty, takes a look at Langle on first. He's coming home. Fastball painting the outside corner at the knees. No balls and 1 strike to the Bulldogs' third baseman. Langle not a huge lead off of first. Burrows misses with the breaking ball, hung it just a bit. Counts even at 1 apiece. Fans continuing to file in here at Hopewell Valley.
We're like trudging.
That's right.
It's a long walk. You're trudging by the time you get here from the parking lot.
You'll get your steps in today.
Exactly.
Get a pat on the back from the Apple Watch.
I'd rather get a ride back with trainer Jeff Coyne.
Off the hands on a line to second. Jones there to haul it in for the first out, and retreating to first, Owen Langle.
Shin hit that in almost the exact same spot as Langle, just a little further to the right, allowing him to make the play.
Well, stepping to the plate now, the reigning Italian People's Bakery player of the game from their last outing against Steinert. This is Jeffrey Blake. Went the distance against Steinert, a 2 RBI single as well. This one shot towards the middle and through for a knock. That is De Palma out there in center field. Hauls it in and gets it into Magliazzo. First and second, one down. Burrows with a runner in scoring position.
Blake is just red hot. Before that at bat, he's hitting 400 with a 600 slugging percentage. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, a homer, 15 RBIs. He's on fire. And we mentioned that these guys might want to get their licks in against Burrows because he's around the plate. And you've seen him attack early in the count all 3 times so far.
The right fielder, Brandon Hoppy, steps in from the left side and stares at a pitch on the outside corner, a called strike 1. Tying run at second.
Hoppy at 310.
Breaking
Good
ball
pitch.
dropped in by Burrows. A good pitch indeed. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes on Hoppy.
Even if you tried swinging at that, it'd be tough to do anything with it.
Force at any bag for the Irish. Runners at first and second. An 0-2 count on Hoppy. He's choked up on the stick. Burrows 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second, could be 2. Jones to second for 1. The throw to first is in time. It's a 4-6-3 double play. Jones to Magliazzo to Duffy to end the inning. Burrows strands a runner, works out of a jam, and holds on to a 1-0 lead. The Irish bats back to work as we head to the second.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The world through Jammer Doors, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And Michael, I still don't believe that. Today, Jammer Doors continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, and storm doors. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors does their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville, or in the Yardley Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street. And coming soon, their magnificent new showroom on Route 1 opposite the Lawrence Shopping Center.
Fish, I don't know what you were talking about pregame when you said, you read at a 4th grade level. That was easily, college to graduate school level. Right? I'm only playing.
Yes, well, the copy was in all caps. It was easier for me to read.
Great job, as always, with my buddy Rich Fisher, the Mercer County Hall of Famer. Special thanks to Jammer Doors and Windows making this broadcast possible today.
And we talked before the game about Notre Dame struggling with their bats and having a few issues in the field, and so far a good sign for the Irish. They got a clutch hit and a double play.
Off the hands to second, charging, Shin has it, flips to Vlasic in plenty of time to retire Nick De Palma on a couple of pitches.
And that was a big double play, because if they don't turn that, then you got runners on first and third with 2 outs, and you still got that runner out there in scoring position.
As we've seen on the Irish side of things, anything can happen with 2 outs. Mm-hmm. A lot of capable bats in both of these lineups. This is Connor Dunn making his way to the plate first time today. Out in left field this afternoon. First pitch on the way. Fastball missing inside, it's 1-0.
Connor Dunn right at 300. 6 for 20.
Echternak winds and fires the 1-0. A high fly ball towards right field. Hoppy back pedals, now comes in. Did he hold on to it? He did.
He's having some troubles out there. It looks like, is he looking in the sun a little bit?
Yeah, the sun's definitely right in his vantage point.
Yeah, he's having to react quickly to the ball right when it gets on him.
They caught that one right around the shoestrings and
maybe
taking
he just
a
wants
couple
to,
seconds.
Maybe he just wants to put on a show.
2 down, this is TJ Magliazzo. The pitch popped up, right side. Going to be a tough play again. Hoppy coming in, makes the catch, and that's a quick inning for Blake Echternak. 5 pitches to get out of the inning. Can't ask for much more.
Nope.
Couple of flyouts to right field. Irish sit down in order, no runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. On to the home half of the second inning. Irish still on top, 1-0.
There he is. The big D makes it.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustment on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. 1655 North Olden Avenue, Hyundai of Trenton, the area's fastest-growing dealership. Home half of the second inning, Blake Echternak to lead things off, followed by Jacob Shin and J.M. Vlasic.
So you're right, that was a quick inning.
5-6-7. Yeah, very quick inning for Echternak. I think it was 4 pitches instead of 5, actually.
The long inning for Brandon Hopp. He had to fight that sun a couple times. Not sure what that was. That was a ball.
First pitch misses inside. Next one on the way. On a line towards second. Jones going back on it, and that's going to drop into right field in front of Friedman for a knock.
Echternak with got another hit. Raise his average from 414 to whatever it raises it to.
Third hit of the afternoon for the Bulldogs. Courtesy runner comes in for Echternak on the base paths. Taking over for him, that's Tyler Yadamick on first. Jacob Shin stepping in from the right side. Shin at second base, and he was a popular guy against Steiner. A handful of assists in that one. Maybe even closer to 2 handfuls of assists in that game. First pitch from the lefty Burrows. Back to him. To second base. The throw for 1. Over to first in time. 1-6-3 double play. Not the easiest of turns. Burrow throwing backwards off the mound to Magliazzo for 1. The jump throw over to Duffy in time. Just like that, 2 down.
I think Chase Burrows, if this keeps up, he's going to be taking his infielders to Di Lorenzo's Pizza in Levittown after this game. Everybody gets a slice.
2 away, this is J.M. Vlasic. Well, it's a breaking ball cross, holds up the check swing, 1-0.
Got to be frustrating for Hopewell now. They're getting base runners, getting leadoff runners on, and can't convert. Double play, pitcher's best friend.
As you may have heard earlier, J.M. Vlasic, his father, sponsoring today's game. Vlasic and Cassidy, attorneys at law, a proud sponsor of today's contest. Takes that one on the inside corner, the heater from Burrows.
Vlasic at 348.
A 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Blasted into left center field and on a ride. Ranging over and not able to get there is Nick DePalma. On his way to second is Vlasic, and he's there standing as the Notre Dame killer continues his rant against the Irish. 4 RBIs in this game a year ago at Notre Dame, and one of them was a 2 RBI double, a 3 RBI double actually. Nobody on base for him that time, but he just has a knack for performing against the Irish in all 3 sports that he plays at the varsity level.
Yeah, he is one heck of an athlete, that kid. Holy cow.
He's standing on second with 2 down. Katrupi with a stop behind the dish. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Ryan Ottebre, the Bulldogs catcher.
He is Vlasic, the Jack Cryan Award winner this year in basketball for his hustle.
In the air to left field. That's down for a knock and over the head of Dunn. Vlasic's going to score. We're all knotted up at 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, that double play is looking bigger and bigger right now. If it wasn't for that, this would be quite an inning for Hopewell. And, Ottebre just leveled off on that. And I'll give him a single and an RBI because Kenny Harrison was sending him all the way.
That's right.
But you got to give him an error for letting the runner get to second base.
That ball took a weird hop in the outfield, hit off the glove of Dunn, and just kept rolling into that green grass. A 2-out rally on hand potentially for the Bulldogs. 1 across and in a similar position just as the previous at-bat. This is Brian Tooley stepping in. The DH hitting for Tyler Yadamick. Or A.J. Yadamick out in left field.
Tooley at 316. Every guy is like over 300 on this team.
Tyler Yadamick. Pinch running earlier in this game for Echternach. Retired on the base paths. Brian Tooley hitting for A.J., his brother. And a fastball at the knees. Called strike 1. It's no balls and 1 strike. Ottebre off of second. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And again, both of those last couple hits early in the count.
Lucas Hemmer actually on second base, courtesy running for Ottebre.
Well, good catch.
Missing again, low and inside is Burrows. It's a 2-1 count to Tooley. Burrows set the pitch. Fastball at the knees. Counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the 9-hole hitter in Brian Tooley. 1 across in the inning, all ready for the Bulldogs. A tie game at 1 apiece. Burrows trying to work out of a jam. Breaking ball just misses outside.
Close.
Counts full, 3-2.
That was a close one to take with 2 strikes.
Hammer off of second, Jones shading towards the bag. The pitch. Popped up right side in the field of play. Duffy ranges over, calls everybody off, and makes the catch just behind the first base bag in foul territory. The Bulldogs even this one up at 1 apiece. A couple of hits and a man left on base. 1-1 the score as we head to the 3rd inning. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And don't forget, fans, Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for the 2024 season, returning on Tuesday, June 4th. You can catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder home game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call the box office at 609-394-3300.
No strikeouts.
9-1-2 for the Irish to start the third. Danny Katrupi, Antonio Friedman, and Nate Jones. 9-1-2. Irish tied up, one apiece with the Bulldogs after they responded in their half of the second. A high fastball gets Katrupi to wave and miss at it. It's 0-1.
Echternak probably couldn't wait to get back out on the mound the way he dealt in that second inning.
He's ahead here of Danny Katrupi, no balls and 2 strikes as he gets him to offer and foul off the breaking ball. A lot to work with here for Blake Echternak. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees.
Well, last time we saw him go 0-2, and he went back, he built it back up to 3-0, so he didn't want to mess around on that one.
Lineup flips over for the Irish. Leadoff man now, Antonio Friedman. He's 0 for 1, struck out on 3 pitches to start the contest this afternoon. A swinging strikeout for Antonio. The pitch. Curveball that gets the zone. It's 0-1. Echternak winds and fires. Low and outside, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already thrown more pitches this inning than he did in the second. The grand total of 5.
That's right. The pitch. Breaking ball waved at and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Antonio Friedman.
Voice from the Notre Dame dugouts that keep your head in on that curveball.
Swings and misses at the off-speed in the dirt. Echternak gets him to fish for it. 2 up, 2 down, and 2 Ks in the inning. 3 or 4 overall in the afternoon for Echternak.
2 Ks on 6 pitches. He's in a bit of a zone right now. Nate Jones would like to stop that zone. He tripled in the first inning.
This is Nate Jones, 2 away. Tripled and scored a run. Swings and misses at the off-speed. A healthy hack from Jones. He's behind, no balls and 1 strike. You can see the Irish hitters, they're diagnosing the off-speed. They're just not timing it up. Timeout called. Jones steps back into the box. He's ready. The pitch. Off the hands, right side, and carrying out of play. Ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Echternak continues to live in the strike zone.
Living in the strike zone. Sounds like a good song, doesn't it?
Yeah, not bad.
Maybe we'll work on that in between innings.
I know a guy.
Take our band. Yeah, we'll go on tour in the off season.
0-2, chopped foul, third base side.
Well, that getting a piece of that's the only thing that stood between Echternak and getting 3 strikeouts on 9 pitches, which is something very rarely done.
The very rare immaculate inning. The pitch. Skipped in the dirt. 1-2 to Jones. Continuing to battle. You
ask any pitcher, though, especially in the era of the pitch count, and they'd rather have 3 first pitch ground outs than 9 pitch strikeouts. Oh.
Jones fooled on the hook. 3 up, 3 down via the strikeout. 5 Ks for Echternak through 3 innings of work. We'll head to the home half of the third. Tied up at 1 apiece.
Hi, I'm Merrill Riggs. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Top of the order for the Bulldogs. Chase Burrows back out for his 3rd inning of work. Special reminder, fans, today's game presented by John M. Vlasic Jr., founder of Vlasic and Cassidy Attorneys at Law in Hamilton Township, and one of New Jersey's top-rated attorneys, and certified as a civil trial attorney specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, employment matters, and class action litigation. For more information, give them a call at 609-599-3400, 609-599-3400. Vlasic and Cassidy. Hope you enjoy today's game. And the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support our Player of the Game interview. Visit them at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936 at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Well, top of the order here, Fish, for the Bulldogs. They've got one across, as do the Irish, all knotted up at one apiece, but a chance for them to break the tie as they flip the lineup over to start their half of the third.
Yeah, nice to have the top of the order coming up. So maybe Tim Coyne won't give me a ride on his golf cart anymore because it's in for a strike. He's afraid if it tips over or I fall out that I'll get John Vlasic to sue him.
Oh, my gosh. Burrows responding with the first pitch breaking ball for a strike, missing low. It's 1-1.
We always like to set up scenarios with our sponsors, you know. We already got one guy going to Di Lorenzo's Pizza. I'm getting work for John Vlasic.
1-2 breaking ball misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burrows continuing to work quickly.
I haven't seen Tim Coyne, the trainer, here.
Called strike 3 with the fastball on the inside corner. Burrows gets Langle looking for the first out. His first punch out of the afternoon.
Timmy Coyne, you talk about graybeards. He's the second longest tenured trainer, I think, in the CVC behind Poppy Sanderson, the legend.
Jaden Shin rolls this one over to first. Duffy gets it on a high hop. He'll trot over to the bag himself and step on it for out number 2.
Well, I'm thinking maybe in the dugout they made a few adjustments with Connor Burrows.
Chase Burrows, you mean?
Or Chase Burrows, yeah. No, I meant Connor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Here's Jeffrey Blake.
I was talking about a different game. No, but I mean, they were hitting some seeds off of him in that second inning, and got not great contact here in the third.
Off speed, working for Burrows here in inning number 3. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Working quickly, here it comes. Pop up, right field. Ranging back and under it is Friedman. He's there, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Burrows with a 1-2-3 inning of his own sets down the Bulldogs in order. The Irish bats back to work rather quickly as we head to the 4th.
Turn. All right, Tyler DiLorenzo, the former ice hockey standout and 2012 Notre Dame graduate, invites all his Mercer County friends to visit him at his great restaurant, DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in nearby Levittown. Tyler is a third-generation pie maker and owner of DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, and he's carrying on the tradition of his great-grandparents started back in Trenton's Chambersburg in 1938. Wow. Featuring their iconic Trenton tomato pie. Come visit DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in Levittown and enjoy their tasty soups and sandwiches made famous by Tyler's grandfather, Big Rick DiLorenzo. Big Rick. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is in the Vermilion Square at 8919 New Falls Road in nearby Levittown, right over the bridge. They're open Tuesday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., closed on Mondays, and they do catering in Mercer and Bucks counties.
3, 4, and 5 for the Irish to start the 4th. Echternack winds and fires to Prekop. He stares at the breaking ball well outside. It's 1-0.
Doesn't that make you feel like a pizza when you read a pizza spot?
100%. Doesn't take much for me to be in the mood for pizza. You just say the word.
You just took the words out of my mouth. You could say beach chair, and I would say, oh,
A pizza
I'd love
sounds
to have
good
a
on the
pizza.
beach. Yeah.
It is the ultimate food.
Precop spoils one, a 1-1 count. Here it comes. Tipped into the mitt, 1-2.
I always say if I'm on a desert island and you can only have one meal, what would it be? I'd say pizza.
There you go.
Because you don't need a side dish. Oof.
1-2 breaking ball missing the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Justin Precop, who's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging in the first.
He's really been relying on that breaking ball today.
Both pitchers have.
Yep.
Sends this one straight back towards us here.
It looked a little high, but you got to try to hang in there when you got 2 strikes on you.
Went with the elevated fastball last time around. We'll see what he goes with here. The 2-2. Breaking ball high. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Precop. Worked a full count his last time up as well.
That's right. Only two 3-2 counts he's had today, and both against Precop.
Payoff
Same
pitch, swung
result.
on and missed. A lively heater from Blake Echternacht. Another punch out for him. That's 6 Ks.
Now batting number 34, Dom Bizzoni.
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Struck out the side in the third. 4 straight Ks. Here's Dom Bizzoni, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Fastball at the belt, 0-1. Echternacht winds and fires the 0-1. Missing. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bizzoni. Here it comes. Fastball in there, called strike 2. A lot of 1 ball, 2 strike counts today for Blake Echternacht. Here comes the pitch. Tipped into the mitt. 5 straight punch outs for Blake Echternacht. He's dealing.
You know, and you mentioned the 1-2 counts, and pitching becomes so easy when you're consistently ahead of the batters. Because you make them come get your pitch. You can mess around a little bit, and you don't want to mess around too much. But man, how great it is to get ahead of batters.
This is Jamie Duffy. Had 1 ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to Hoppy and right. Sends this one similar direction, not as deep. A high fly ball towards Hoppy. Comes trotting in, camps under it, and he makes the catch.
And a cloud came over the sun to help Hoppy out there.
Second time today, Hoppy's had a putout, or 4th time today, he's had a putout out there in the outfield. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for the Irish. Set down an order for the 2nd straight inning. All knotted up at 1 apiece. The Bulldogs bats get back to work.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Back here at Hopewell Valley High School, Chase Burrows back out there on the bump in this 1-1 affair. As we head to the home half of the 4th inning, Brandon Hoppy, Blake Echternacht, and Jacob Shin. The 3-2 up, 4-5-6 for the Bulldogs. And so far, both of these pitchers have done a great job keeping hitters off balance and limiting the damage to this point. But impressive stuff from Blake Echternacht in this one, as he has at one point set down 5 in a row with the strikeout. Had a chance to back-to-back strike out the side.
Yep. He's put down 7 in a row altogether right now. And
safe to say he's found his groove.
But, you know, Chase Burrows is he looked good in that last inning. I mean, if these 2 guys are both settled in, somebody's going to have to scratch something out here.
Brandon Hoppy makes his way to the plate. Into a double play his first time up.
Yeah, Burrows has been he's been both innings he gave up some hits. He's been bailed out by a double play.
Behind 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes.
One of which he started himself, actually.
1-1 as he fouls that one off of Katrupi behind the dish. That's right, he did start a double play, and those are, honestly, that's one of the rarest double plays you see turn, especially at the high school level. But
Right.
even at the major league level, it's tough to throw backwards off the mound.
Yep.
Burrows did so to get the double play as he drops in the off-speed to make it a 1-2 count now to Hoppy. The pitch. Hit him.
Ooh.
Ran up and in. Got him on the helmet, it looked like.
Yeah.
Just able to turn away from that one in time.
Yeah, he didn't seem to phase him. He tossed his bat and headed it right down.
He's on first. Nobody out. This is Blake Echternack making his way to the plate.
Well, Echternack would love to help himself here.
1-for-1 with a single is Blake.
I like it when pitchers have DHs because every time a pitcher comes up, I say the same thing. Oh, he'd love to help himself. I got to stop that. Obviously, he wants to help himself.
Yeah, of course. Move over to first from Burrows. We'll have to wait for the first pitch in this one. Another move over.
Lefty always has a more dangerous pickoff move because they're already facing you at first base. Tough to pick up sometimes when they're coming over.
Hoppy leads off first again. Burrows coming home. Sidestep delivery. Katrupi's got him caught off first. The throw to second base over his head. Hoppy's going to get to second easily. He'll stay there. The throw to first. Duffy was looking for the back tag, panicked a bit, and then sailed the throw into center field. That's an E3.
Yes, it is. Interesting to see if the bunt will still be on to get him over to third, or you got a 400 hitter up here. He's got a chance to drive in a run now. Dare I say it, he'd love to help himself right now. Nope, keeping the bunt on.
Back to Burrows.
Oh, he didn't
Fields throws to first, and Hoppy didn't go to third.
No, he stopped dead in his tracks. Some miscommunication there. Coach Ken Harrison not happy with Hoppy.
1-3 on the putout.
Yep.
One away. A runner on second remains, and this is Jacob Shin. He hit into a double play his first time up. That was the one that Burrows started.
Well, we've seen some mistakes on both sides in this inning. A defensive gaffe by Notre Dame and a base running mistake by Hopewell.
Shin late on the breaking ball from Burrows, sends it over his dugout. It's 0-1.
Not sure why he stopped. I looked up and just saw him stop. I guess he figured they would have a play on him at third. I don't know.
Burrows takes a look over at second.
I was going to say maybe Ken Harrison held him, but when I looked up, Harrison was not happy.
Fastball inside corner. Called strike. It's 0-2.
Another good pitch. Another one of those ones where even if you swung it, good luck to you.
And not much you can do with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Pitcher strike from Burrows. The 0-2 on the way. Ooh. Check swing. Did he go? Wow. No, he did not.
Notre Dame dugout not happy. That was one guy called it a full swing.
Yeah, that's. They might have caught the field ump napping that time. The pitch. Runner on the move. Strike three, the call. The throw to third is late. Hoppy swipes the bag. Shin goes down swinging. That's the second punch out for Burrows on the afternoon. 2 down and a runner on third, but here comes John Michael Vlasic.
Best line I ever heard a coach yell, and I'm sure it's been yelled by a few people, on a check swing, and the ump called it a ball. The coach goes, if that ball had hit the bat, it'd have gone in the upper deck. That's how far he swung.
Missing low and inside. Burrows to Vlasic. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Back to the well with the breaking ball. Missing low in the dirt. 2 balls. No strikes now to Vlasic. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Leading run 90 feet away for the Bulldogs. 2 down. The pitch. Hit him.
Ooh.
Vlasic hit on the ankle, and a loud yelp from him. He'll trot over to first.
That was a yelp, wasn't it?
Ken Harrison's going to trot over to make sure Vlasic's okay. He seems all right.
He's getting some abuse from his own players in the dugout, his own teammates.
Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season. Fish Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, TrentonThunder.com. You can visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Second hit by pitch of the inning for Burrows. Vlasic on first, Hoppy on third after he swiped the bag on the punch out to Shin. No balls, 1 strike to Ryan Ottebre. Singled and advanced to second on an error, brought in a run. That breaking ball misses away, 1-1.
If Vlasic had any discomfort on that hit by pitch, it wasn't the ball hitting him, it was him hitting the deck.
Ground, yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch took his legs out the way he jumped. He
Well, you know what?
fell on his hip and his torso.
He's used to that. He dives on the floor in basketball all the time. Where's that
In the air to
ball?
right field, charging. Friedman, he dives and it gets past him. 1 run's going to score. Vlasic being waved around third. He'll cruise in, and standing at third base with a triple, Ryan Ottebre.
Wow. Have a day, Ryan Ottebre. He's driven in all 3 runs, and he just kind of reached out and sliced that, and the ball just kept kind of drifting away, and, you know, who's out there in right?
That's Antonio Friedman in right. He dove for it, missed it. It rolled all the way to the wall and cleared the bases.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a great catch.
2 across, and the Bulldogs lead 3-1.
And even if he tried to stay up and just catch it on a bounce, I don't think he would have. I mean, he laid out to try to get that, and it got past him. If he'd have stayed up, it still would have got past him. So might as well sell out on it.
Second time today the Bulldogs have struck with 2 outs in the inning. This time for 2 runs. Burrows delivers a fastball, chopped. Vizzoni has it. He fields it foul.
And
So
Mike,
we'll do it again.
Again, a big 2-out hit by Ottebre. Is it Ottebre or Ottebre?
Ottebre.
Okay, good.
Hemmer running for Ottebre at third after the triple.
Second triple of the game.
That's right. 1 for each team.
Yeah.
Both of them coming on those in-between balls, those do-or-die ones. Burrows thought that was good enough for strike 3. Just missing off the outside part of the plate to the right-hander and Brian Tooley. 1-2. Burrows kicks and deals. Burrows thought it was strike 3 again. I'm not sure where that one missed. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Rip down the third base line. Tooley on his way to second. Dunn's throw comes in offline. An RBI double for Brian Tooley. 4-1 Bulldogs.
Wow, great job of 2-strike hitting there by Brian Tooley. Got an inside pitch he could handle. He turned on it. That ball was just over the bag, I think. Another couple inches, it would have been a foul ball, but whew.
Bulldogs strike for 3 in the inning. A 3-run advantage on the scoreboard. And looking for more. The top of the order now up in the 4th. Owen Langle gets a crack at it. Tooley on second. 2 down.
It's 3 extra base hits for Hopewell in this game.
Burrows hits another.
Oh, man.
Third hit batter in the inning by Burrows.
Well, they say walks will kill you, but so will hitting batters. You're still letting them get on for free. Just hurts a little more. And they're going to have a talk with Chase Burrows. And I don't know if Burrows is a little flustered from hitting guys. And sometimes a pitcher gets a little – they don't like to hit a guy. They feel bad that they hit a guy, and it bothers them a little bit. Not that the guys he hit was anything that hurt, but –
just watching the body language of Chase on the mound, he's fired up. He thinks that he should be out of this inning, and Tough not to agree with him. 2 balls that were right down the middle called balls that, it changed the inning completely. It really did. It's unfortunate, but now he has to work even harder to get out of this one. And, 2 pitches that have been strikes all day long that just don't get called for some reason. And it's unfortunate for one of Mercer County's best hitters, or best pitchers, as he'll see a spike in the earned run average here in this one. But Jaden Shin now making his way to the plate. Runners at first and second, 2 down. And Burrows having to wait a little bit longer before he can get going.
Not sure what the ump was writing down there.
There wasn't no substitutions on the base paths. Everybody's staying put. Lengel's at first. Tooley's at second. 3 across in the inning, all with 2 outs here for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Shin, gets the outer half. It's 0-1. The pitch. Ripped on a line, and that's going to split the gap. Tooley's being waved around. He'll score easily. Langel, he's being waved around third. Now held up and caught off the bag. No one's there. Jones will run him all the way back. Runners at the corners again for the Bulldogs. It's 5-1 Hopewell Valley.
Oh, they're just teeing off now.
Now batting number 8, Jeffrey Blake.
Julie comes around to score. 4 runs across in the inning. Hopewell Valley doing all of their damage this afternoon with 2 down. And now Jeffrey Blake, a chance to add on a couple more potentially. Blake is 1 for 2 with a single. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Katrupi eats it. 2 in scoring position now, and a 1-0 count to Blake.
Did you happen to notice if Lucas Hemmer ran for Otterbray again?
He did. He came around to score.
Thank you.
You got it. 1-0. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hoppy in the on-deck circle. He started the inning off. The pitch.
Good pitch.
Gets the inside half. 2-1. Burrows 2-1. Now 2-2. 2-seamer at the belt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 aboard, 2 down. A 5-1 lead for the Bulldogs with 4 across in the inning. Blake calls time and is granted it, and on the way to the mound, Danny Katrupi.
Yeah, you were saying about Burrows and, how he felt he should have been out of the inning. And, yeah, maybe he should have, but you know what? That's just something you have to learn with experience. You can't control what an umpire is going to do, and you have to put it behind you and just focus on the next batter. But it's hard. It's very hard. It's a learned.
Grounded to the third. Vizzoni keeps it in front. The throw across the diamond. Duffy holds the bag in time.
Wow.
A big timeout. Persistence paying off for Dom Vizzoni as his throw able to beat the runner in Blake at the bag. Damage done in the inning here in the 4th as the Bulldogs strike for 4. 5-1 Hopewell Valley in front. We're through 4.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Was there? Oh, yeah, the throwing error.
The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on WBCV. You can visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. And don't forget, you miss any of today's action, the Trentonians got you covered. Whether it's the paper copy or online the next day, The Trentonian, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. 6-7-8 here for the Irish. And a little bit of work carved out for them after the Bulldogs strike for 4. Nick DePalma to step in. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to Jacob Shin, his first time up in the second. Echternach with a little bit more breathing room out there on the bump with a 4-run advantage and drops in the off speed to DePalma. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and he's been working ahead of guys all game, and now with a lead, you just really just throw strikes. You can, you know, you don't have to be quite as cute when it's a 5-1 game as opposed to when it's a 1-1. So Echternach, he just wants to throw strikes now. He wants to get a shutdown inning. Ooh, wicked curve.
A healthy swing from DePalma, well out in front of the breaking ball. It's a 1-2 count now. Looking for the punch out, the pitch. Curveball turned over towards short. Blake unable to come up with it as it goes under his glove on the diving attempt. It's a base hit for DePalma, and he's aboard to get things going for the Irish.
I'll see if that lifts the Irish a little bit. They 7 in a row had been set down. Actually, no, more than that. 10 in a row. He had retired 10 in a row. So you get a leadoff hit. Let's see what can happen here. But again, Echternach, if you're Hopewell, you'd love to see Echternach come out and have that proverbial shutdown inning.
Dunn had 1 ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to right field his first time up. DePalma off first, the pitch. Rolled over left side and into left field. A high hop over the diving glove of Jaden Shin. Back-to-back singles for the Irish, 2 aboard.
Yep, a couple of balls that had eyes. It got through.
Put the ball in play. Good things happen.
Yeah, they don't all have to be line drives.
Number 3, TJ.
2 aboard, nobody out. This is TJ Magliazzo. He also flew out to Brandon Hoppy in right field his first time up.
Now Echternach has to remember he's still got a 4-1 lead, so don't start to get too like, I got to get this, I got to get it. Just get outs if you're Echternach. Notre Dame, though, they're saying, maybe we can build something here.
Breaking ball, blocked by Adebre, kept in front, runner stay put. 1-0 to Magliazzo. Sun bursts through the crowds. Can feel the warmth of it on our backs here behind home plate.
Yeah, it got really nice.
Beautiful day for baseball. Move, thinking of a move to second, is Echternach. He holds on to the ball. Still a 1-0 count to Magliazzo. Bobbing the bat off his back shoulder. Fastball turned on, a high fly ball to left. Coming in and cruising under it to make the catch out there is A.J. Yadamick. There's 1 away.
And that should give out.
Now batting number 10, Danny Katrupi.
That should give Echternach a little bit of, just a little bit of a sigh of relief because you want to get it out. You don't want them just get like the first 5 guys on you.
Right. Runners get their leads off first and second. Katrupi comes up empty on a swing at the fastball from Echternach. It's 0-1.
Katrupi called out first or the third inning.
Went down looking in the third. 0 for 1 on the day. DePalma off second. Breaking ball blocked by Adebre. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Back-to-back singles to start the inning for the Irish. Dunn's on first, DePalma on second. 1 down. Katrupi waiting for the 1-1. Echternach peeks at second. He's coming home. Fouled back towards us.
Ball had some good movement. Kind of, when he swung, it was coming right at the bat, and it just dipped below, and he just got a piece of it.
His off speed all day it's run away from the barrel of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
A 1-2 count to Katrupi. The pitch. Low with the fastball. 2-2. Seven punch outs on the day for Echternach. A chance for number 8. Ahead or tied up 2-2 here with Katrupi. Here it comes. Missing with the off speed, and Katrupi holds up. Almost got him to fish for that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count. Runners at first and second, 1 down here in the top of the 5th. De Palma off second. Payoff pitch, fouled down the first base side. We'll do it again at 3-2. See if we'll have the runners in motion.
It's a third full count he's got. The first 2 are on pre-cup.
Katrupi trying to win the battle. The 3-2. A high fly ball towards right field. Hoppy has it measured. He's under it. De Palma stays put at second as a laser comes in on 1 hop to Shin. 2 away.
I was thinking, wonder why they're not sending him to third, and I saw that throw. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they've got a scouting report on Hoppy out there, that's for sure.
Absolutely, a 1-hopper right on the bag.
So now, after getting the first 2 aboard, back-to-back outs recorded by Echternacht. 2 away, a couple of flyouts to set down Magliazzo and Katrupi. It turns the lineup over. Here's Antonio Friedman, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of swinging strikeouts. Time called, Friedman. Granted.
I think Notre Dame is starting to time him a little better. I mean, they were a lot of swings and misses before. They're making contact this inning.
First pitch to Friedman, curveball turned on towards center field. Langle right at him.
Hit hard.
3 flyouts.
All different fields.
After the first 2 reach on back-to-back singles, the Irish retired in order with the next 3. F7, F9, F8. No runs on a couple of hits. 2 men left on base. The Irish trail 5-1.
Oh. Tyler DiLorenzo, the former outstanding hockey player and 2012 graduate of Notre Dame High School, invites all his Mercer County friends to visit him at his great restaurant, DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in nearby Levittown. Tyler is a third-generation pie maker and owner of DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, and carrying on the tradition his great-grandparents started back in Trenton's Chambersburg section in 1938, featuring their iconic Trenton tomato pie. Come visit DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in Levittown and enjoy their tasty soups and sandwiches made famous by Tyler's grandfather, Big Rick. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is in the Vermilion Square at 8919 New Falls Road in nearby Levittown. Open Tuesday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., closed on Mondays. And they do catering in Mercer and Bucks counties.
Trenton Thunder baseball back for the 2024 season Tuesday, June 4th, as they open up a 3-game set to start the season against the State College Spikes. TrentonThunder.com for more information or call the box office at 609-394-3300. Spring is here. Time to view it through the world. Trying to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows. A family-operated and local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. Visit the showrooms at Yardley, the Yardley Grist Mill, 10 North Main Street, and off of Business Route 1, Brunswick Pike, 2850, Lawrenceville. Well, pitching change on the bump. And coming into the game for the Irish, Joe Leck, the lefty, comes into the game and out of the bullpen for the Irish.
All right. What do we have on Joe Leck? Nothing. Looks like this is his first appearance of the season. Unless his appearance was not listed in NJ.com, but I think Notre Dame does a good job of getting all their stats in there.
So Burrow's day is done. 4 innings, 5 runs across, 2 strikeouts for him. And turn things over to Leck. The lefty Leck and Katrupi getting things situated out on the mound. And for the Bulldogs, 4, 5, and 6, Brandon Hoppy, who led things off in the 4th, will do so again here to start the 5th. Home half of the 5th inning, a 5-1 advantage for Hopewell Valley. First pitch from Leck, waved at by Hoppy, an overpowering fastball. Has him ahead, no balls and 1 strike.
You know anything about this guy? Joe Leck?
I do not.
That makes 2 of us.
Leck into his windup in the 0-1. Fastball just out.
Well, he's a sophomore. We know that.
That we do.
He's a pitcher outfielder. And he's another lefty.
1-1, fanned at by Hoppy. That fastball's got a lot of life to it.
Absolutely.
A 1-2 count. One-two, up and inside with the fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Hoppy. Hit by a pitch. He advanced to second base on an error. Came around to score a run.
Yeah.
He's 0 for 1, hitting to a double play in the first. 2-2.
Yeah,
Count is full.
It looked like when he didn't go to third on that bunt, that inning was going to fall apart. And he swiped third, but it was on a strikeout, so that made 2 outs, and then the attack started for Hopewell.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Leck strikes out Hoppy, swinging on the payoff pitch for the first out.
Pretty impressive. Kids bring some heat.
And to our knowledge, it's his first varsity strikeout.
Yeah.
First batter he's faced. This is Blake Echternack stepping in and letting one cross at the shins. 1 ball and no strikes.
My cheap pen is breaking on me here.
I've got extras for you if you need.
Thanks. No, I got extras.
Hit him.
Another hit. Oh, man.
Echternack takes one off the elbow, and the Irish dugout saying he needs to move.
A little bit of frustration now in the Notre Dame dugout.
That's right. Bo Burrows doing most of the litigating for the Irish.
Now batting number 17, Jacob Shin.
And you can tell the frustration's definitely starting to mount from the Irish dugout with today's home plate umpire, as they want to make the case that Echternack's lined up on that inside part of the zone. In the box, the line is gone on the inside part, but every Hopewell Valley hitter's feet, they're on that line that would represent the inside part of the plate, where
there he goes.
Runner on the move. Katrupi's throw to second base, not in time, and hits off the helmet of Tyler Yadamick, who came in to run for Echternack again. He's on second.
And that's, you get a lead, you can start doing things like that. Steal bases, play aggressive. See what you can do about expanding.
Two balls and no strikes. Fastball a little too inside on Jacob Shin.
He moved.
He did move that time.
He didn't want to wear that one.
Did move, but the argument from the Notre Dame dugout definitely isn't a crazy one. As it was mentioned in between innings, you could tell when the base coaches made their walk out for their offensive part of the inning that they mentioned it from the prior one. 2-0 rolled over foul third base side, 2-1. Tyler Yadamick on second base. After the hit by pitch to Echternack. A 2-1 count to Shin, here it comes. Missing high with the fastball is Leck. A 3-1 count to the Bulldogs second baseman. The pitch. Driven into left field for a knock. Yadamick's being waved around third. Throw comes into Vizzoni. Play at the plate. He's safe.
Yadamick had to turn on the burners there. Kenny Harrison was waving him the whole way.
An RBI single from Jacob Shin, 6-1 Hopewell Valley.
And Shin just leveled off on that. Nice line drive.
Now batting number 11, J.M. Vlasic.
Another run comes across, the lead grows, and here is J.M. Vlasic. Today's game presented by John M. Vlasic Jr., the founder of Vlasic and Cassidy, attorneys at law in Hamilton Township, 609-599-3400. Vlasic and Cassidy, hope you enjoy today's game.
Yeah, you read that while J.M. Vlasic was up.
That's right.
Perfect. He scored a couple of runs today.
Runner on the
Another
move, the lefty
picked off.
Leck has him off, but Duffy took too long with the throw.
Wow.
Duffy just held onto the ball, stared down second. Magliazzo was waiting and delivered it well after Shin was in his slide to second base. It's a 1-0 count to J.M. Vlasic. A runner in scoring position. He's 1 for 1. Hit by a pitch his last time up. Watches a breaking ball drop in for a strike.
Yeah, Duffy having a tough time on first base with those pickoff plays today.
Vlasic with 2 runs scored on the afternoon. Time called by Vlasic, and a balk gets called. Timeout gets called as a balk is not called because the batter cannot force a balk. Shin goes back to second.
Yeah, the rule of thumb there is that the batter comes out and the guy starts his windup. Just go through with your windup. But for a sophomore in high school to know that, it's not real savvy. So, but that's how you get hurt if you just stop and jerk yourself like that.
A 1-2 count to Vlasic. The pitch, Shin's on the move. Check swing, he did go. And he'll get to first easily as that one goes back to the backstop. Runners at first and third. Still 1 out.
That's surprising with him going on the pitch and a wild pitch and doesn't get home. That was a walk, right?
Joe Drulis taking a slow stroll out.
Oh, it was a missed third strike. Okay.
It was, yeah, drop third strike. And it looks like that's going to be it for Leck as they're huddled around the mound. Joe Drulis spending some time.
Why are all the Notre Dame guys coming out of the dugout?
I think they're acting as if Leck's day is done. Typically when guys come out of the dugout.
Oh, I guess.
He did make a point to the pen, did Drulis. Shout out to Colin Sommer, our producer today. Seeing that.
Colin's all over it.
So Leck's day is done. Able to get an out, but the book not closed for him yet this afternoon.
No, indeed.
42 for 32, straight change. C8 saves in the game.
Coming in now is Drew Spence. Spence is going to take over for Leck on the bump. Third arm used this afternoon by the Irish. Second one out of the pen. And Spence will get some warm-up pitches fired away. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB. Pitching change on the mound. It's a 6-1 game. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Home half of the 5th inning when action resumes here from Hopewell Valley.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Spence figuring his stuff out on the mound and finishing up his warm-up pitches.
Drew Spence has thrown 1 1/3 inning this year. Little tough time, gave up 3 earned runs in that inning. Inning and a third, 3 hits. Got a strikeout, didn't walk anybody. He hit a batter. Junior left-hander, yet another left-hander on his Notre Dame roster.
A lot of lefty arms this year for Joe Drulis' Irish.
That's a luxury for a high school team.
3 lefties used in this one, Burrows, Leck, and now Spence. 1 out recorded in the inning, the book not closed yet for Joe Leck. Drew Spence comes in, runners at the corners, just 1 away, and the hottest bat for the Bulldogs today at the plate, and Ryan Ottebre. He's got a single and a triple,
Vlasic
a couple of
taking off.
RBIs, and Vlasic swipes second, no throw. Truppi's going to trot out to the mound.
The problem here with Ottebre is there's not 2 outs. He's good at getting the 2-out hits.
Only 1 down this time, but 2 aboard for him.
Yeah.
1 across in the inning.
I'm sure he'd be perfectly happy hitting a deep fly ball to get a run in.
Spence fires a fastball on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ottebre. Vlasic not being held on. The Irish infield is in. That fastball in the same spot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Middle infield playing in. Corners in 2. Fastball called, strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 down.
Big out.
It's the 3rd strikeout of the inning, but Vlasic on a drop third able to reach. Here's Brian Tooley. He had an RBI double and then came around to score his last time up. That was in the 4th. Here he is, 2 aboard, 2 down. The designated hitter. Spence set at the belt. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. Fastball, too much to handle for Tooley. 0-1.
I'm sure Hopewell would like to get a hit here. I mean, 5-1 is, or 6-1, oh, 6-1. It's a decent lead, but you never know.
Tooley shoots this one off the hands. Foul. 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's the big thing in baseball. You want to keep tacking on. You want to sort of take it away, take it out of the other team.
No balls and 2 strikes to count to Tooley. The pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Whoa.
Gets by. Coming home. Shin will score. 7-1. Second time today where Irish pitchers have, well, 3rd time if you count the 2 times it happened to Burrows, but pitch right down the middle, ruled a ball. Tough. Really, really tough. As if the Bulldogs need any extra help today. They've gotten it.
They are hitting some, they're smoking the ball, though.
They are. They are. I'm not trying to take anything away from them because they're getting plenty of hits, but they've gotten some extra help behind the plate as a swinging strike. The final result for this at-bat. 4 strikeouts in the inning for the Irish. But 2 runs come across. It's a 7-1 game in favor of Hopewell Valley. On to the 6th here from Hopewell Valley.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Miss any of today's action? Well, don't forget, our buddy Rich Fisher's got you covered in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Blake Echternack back out to start inning number 6. 2, 3, and 4 for the Irish. They trail this one 7-1. An offensive outburst from the Bulldogs in this one. And Echternack's been dealing.
Echternack has been dealing, there's no doubt about it. If he was going to, it looked like the Irish were about ready to get to him with leadoff singles in that last inning. First and second, nobody on. Then he got 3 fly balls to get out of it.
Bill Romano having some words with the home plate umpire before heading to first.
Nice to see Bill back after being out in the hospital for a while.
You got Hopewell Valley fans chirping at Bill Romano, saying their pitcher's ready to go. Nate Jones stepping in. 1 for 2, tripled and scored a run in the first. Breaking ball dropped in, no balls, 1 strike to Jones. Back-to-back innings, Echternack's had some time to collect his thoughts and take a breather. Comes out firing strikes, missing that time just off the outer edge, a 1-1 count now, and the late appeal down to first.
There's always that fine line of getting a breather and sitting too long.
Jones sends this one in the air to left field. It's carrying. Going back is Yadamick, and he camps under that one just in front of the left field wall. A long out, number 1. Jones definitely put a charge into that one.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's going for Notre Dame today.
Here's Justin Prekop. Prekop 0 for 2. He struck out swinging both times. He's ahead 1 ball and no strikes. Takes a fastball up and away. 1-0. 2-0, missing on the back foot curveball. Prekop both times has worked full counts.
Yeah, if he does that again, he'd like to see a little bit of a different result.
2-0. Up and out. Prekop in the driver's seat, 3 balls and no strikes.
I think Prekop's seen more pitches today than anybody else in the Irish.
And a 4-pitch walk to Prekop. It's the first walk issued by Echternack today.
Yeah, I'm almost shocked. Troll has been really good.
Now you got Ken Harrison barking from the Bulldog dugout. Asking where that pitch was. Nobody seems to be too happy with the home plate umpire play, that's for sure. Even with a 7-1 lead.
Nope.
Vizzoni off the hands, pop-up. Right side, shallow right, Hoppy. He's there. 2 away. Popular man today, Branyan Hoppy.
Six put out for Hoppy today.
Yeah. Did a game last year where Brian Tooley was at second, and he had 9 assists in a game.
Wow.
9 of the 21 outs. It was very impressive stuff. He was our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. I believe that was a game against Steinert where they won too. That was last year here at Hopewell Valley. Jamie Duffy in. A 1-0 count to him. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out both times to Hoppy.
Here,
Drives this one in the air to center field. Not too deep. Langle takes maybe a step to his left and makes the catch.
Mike, how about this? There has been only one ground ball out for Notre Dame today. Leading off the second, Nicky DePalma, ground ball to second. Every other ball has either been a fly out or a strikeout.
It's pretty crazy. Pitching to contact on the day is Ekrnak, but he's got it done with the punch out as well. Sitting at 7 Ks, he's through 6 innings of 1-run baseball. He's been dominant this afternoon.
All right, Thunder Baseball with Mike Warren returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That is TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That is 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. What says Trenton better than Pork Roll Fridays? Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun, and Mike Warren behind the mic. He can't say that when he reads these announcements, but I can.
Thank you, Fish. Appreciate it as always. Here in the 6th,
And
home
me.
half of the 6th, and the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs with the top of the order. And they're sitting on a 6-run cushion to start their half of the 6th inning. It'll be Owen Langle, Jaden Shin, and Jeffrey Blake, the 3-2 up here in inning number 6.
Should mention Jeffrey Blake's older brother, Andy.
That's right.
Playing for the California, or the Los Angeles Angels minor league team. Andy is playing for the High A affiliate Tri-City Dust Devils right now. He's in his second year of doing so. And Andy was just an unbelievable success story. He was kind of skinny and, not on anybody's radar coming out of high school. Went to Hun, bulked up, was going to go to Georgetown, ended up going to Columbia, and had an unbelievable Ivy League Player of the Year, and now he's in the pros.
Yeah. Getting himself established in the professional realms. It's quickly a 1-1 count. Drew Spence back out there for Notre Dame. To Owen Langle, 1-1. He got coached by Ken Harrison, Tom Monfiletto, two of the better guys in this area, and just really baseball lifers when you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Because what happened was he was going to go to Georgetown. He wanted to go to Georgetown.
Yeah.
And the Georgetown coach said to him, "Look, you have to bulk up."
Right.
And so he went to Hun, and he did just that, and had a great year with Hun, and then tore it up in New York.
3 balls and 1 strike to Owen Langle. Spence trying to find the zone again. Langle is 1 for 2, hit by a pitch his last time up in the 4th.
I mean, he had if he didn't get signed, he was going to go to Duke.
Swing and a miss. Healthy hack on the fastball. Comes up empty for Langle. It's 3-2.
Because his eligibility, with the Ivies, they got all those rules. You can't post-grad and play and everything like that. So he was going to go down to Duke.
Up and inside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Bulldogs. Owen Langle on first with great speed. That'll bring up Jaden Shin. An RBI single his last time up. Stole second base as well. 1 aboard, nobody out for Jaden Shin.
I'm under orders by Jeff Blake's Aunt Debbie to not say that his father, Dave, was a good tennis player at College of New Jersey. Because Debbie says I say that too much. So I will say that his mother Jill was also a great tennis player.
There you go.
Hamilton West grad.
1-0 pitch, gets the outer black. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hopefully Debbie's at this game so she doesn't hear me and It'll never get back to her.
Pitch.
Who do we have down at first base now?
I believe that's Mike Cummings over at first base.
You
Looks
believe
like 33.
correct. Yes.
Cummings into the game, a 2-1 count, and on the move is Langle. Pitch misses low. Katrupi's throw to second base is late. Another stolen base for Langle today. Another stolen base for the Bulldogs, I should say.
Yeah, that's actually his first. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stolen bases.
Up and inside with the fastball. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start. Inning number 6 offensively for the Bulldogs, and Jeffrey Blake making his way to the plate. Well, an interesting afternoon here for the Irish. A tough one to this point as they are still behind 7-1, and things. This is just a very jam-packed week in general. You had the early start to the season, reduced and rescheduled with all the rain that we had early on, and this week the Irish with a handful of games alone. They've got Steinert tomorrow at home, and just from the looks of this one, that one tomorrow is a must-win for the Irish if they want to keep their playoff hopes and their Mercer County tournament hopes alive. Bunt first base side, it's going to go foul.
Yeah,
Runners will retreat back to their original bags.
You know, it gets late early sometimes.
Right.
You know, Irish already 2 games under 500. A loss today would put him at 3. We got a Notre Dame fan now getting on the home plate, huh? Not a lot of happiness on the left side of our of the backstop here. Yeah, you see a lot of these teams now with these 4-game weeks and 5-game weeks, and if you don't have pitching, you're just not going to survive.
Fastball at the knees to Blake. It's 0-2 on him now. Middle infield at double play depth just about. The 0-2. Ripped. Towards left center. De Palma's under it. Makes the catch. Allowed out for out number 1.
Yep.
Still 2 aboard, 1 away. This is Brandon Hoppy. 0-2, hit by a pitch, came around to score. Looking for his first hit of the day.
Now batting number 9, Brandon Hoppy.
Yeah, Hoppy without a hit, but he was in the middle of that 4-run uprising.
First pitch from Spence misses high. It's a 1-0 count. Two balls and no strikes to Hoppy. Fastball misses up and in. Langle off of second, Shin off of first. Both reached via the walk. 3 balls, no strikes. Elevated fastball missing again. Doesn't seem to be any activity down in the Irish pen. Bases are loaded. 3 walks in the inning. A man on every base. And Blake Echternack, a chance to come up here and do some more damage.
Yep.
No activity out of the pen, but being called on cold here is Liam Krimmel.
Oh.
Spence's day is done. Bases are loaded. 1 down. The book not closed yet on Spence. Still responsible for every man on base. Liam Krimmel into the game. Pitching change on the mound. We'll take a quick timeout. Here from Hopewell Valley, 7-1 the score. Bases loaded, and Liam Krimmel into the game when we return.
release. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Liam Krimmel continues to warm up out there on the mound in a tough spot. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Blake Echternack stepping to the plate.
Yeah, Krimmel's thrown 1 2/3 innings so far this year. He's given up 8 runs, only 2 of them earned. So he's been victimized by some shoddy fielding behind him in that brief time of pitching. Krimmel with 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, giving up 4 hits.
Lengel's on third, Shin is on second, and Brandon Hoppy on first. 3 walks in the inning, 3 men on base.
He's got an 8.40 ERA, but if he gets 1 out, it'll drop to 7.00.
Now batting number 15.
When you're only throwing 1 2/3 innings, you can drop that ERA pretty quick.
Infield in for Notre Dame. First pitch on a line and down. This will score at least a run. Langels scores. Shin being waved around. Here comes the throw. It's offline. It's a 2 RBI base hit for Blake Echternack as his great day continues.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's like putting a cherry on top of the sundae with everything he's done so far.
Wasted no time. Very first pitch he sees. Takes it to right field, brings home a pair. 9-1. Hopewell Valley running away with this.
Yeah, I wonder if he noticed something. Did he watch him in warm-ups? Usually you like to take a pitch from a guy who just came into the game. He went up there first pitch hacking.
Drops a curveball into Jacob Shin. No balls and 1 strike.
10 hits now for the Bulldogs.
Back-to-back curveballs, 0-2 to Shin. Yeah, they've torn the cover off the ball today. And you nailed it in your pregame analysis, Fish, that they were going to come to the plate with an approach to swing. And a called strike 3 on the outside corner, a backwards K issued to Jacob Shin. There's 2 down, still 2 aboard, but here comes J.M. Vlasic.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him doing that with Burrows because he pitches to contact, but they've kept that approach up through 3 relievers now, and you know, maybe that's just them. There's just an aggressive team.
Vlasic falls behind, no balls, 1 strike. Off speed for Krimmel, working so far. Goes back to it, but misses low. A 1-1 count to number 1-1, J.M. Vlasic.
Vlasic's been on all 3 times today. Double, hit by pitch, and get first on a missed 3rd strike.
That's right.
Maybe if he reaches a catcher's interference, it'll be like hitting for the cycle in a bizarre way.
Swings and misses on the off speed. Krimmel, the pitch. Getting a piece is Vlasic. That one will leave the yard. A 1-2 count. 2 down. Men on first and third. 2 more have come across in the inning for Hopewell Valley. They've scored now in 3 straight innings. On a line to short, caught out of the air by Magliazzo to end the inning. 2 more come across.